there came a point when my relationship at the time, which was a very long and arduous relationship, came to an end. So I was living on my own. I was very much on my own. And the aloneness was very much a part of it. I wasn't lonely, but I was alone. Um, and so I spent a lot of time on my own and a lot of time in solitude. And I can't remember why or, there was nothing that instigated it, but there came a moment where aloneness became a really big void, a big black hole. And I noticed how I wanted to move away from that. And I noticed for the first time that this had been something that had been with me for a long time. And I had always moved away from it in various ways. And in that moment, something different happened. It felt like a death. It felt like a complete stop of any movement of mind. It wasn't forced. It wasn't, anybody trying to do anything. But I did have a very clear sense that I was so willing to die in it, to die in that black hole, to stop all movement, to stop all avoidance, that I did. It felt like a death. I felt like I disappeared into the black hole, into the void. I knew myself as nothing, no thing. But even that's not accurate to say because there was no self. There was no self to know no thing. But that's the reflection, if you like, or the insight that came afterwards. And the willingness was really not caring isn't the right word, but really being willing to no longer exist. It was like, it really was like death. I didn't know if I just surrendered into this, whether I would ever exist again. And so it tapped into a core, what I call the main pin that keeps the whole egoic structure of a separate self together. It just came undone. It completely came undone. And of course, I'm still here. I was still alive. But when I sort of re-emerged from that black hole, I was merged with the totality, merged with the totality of existence. And that existence is both no thing and everything. Mm-hmm. That re-emergence as no thing and everything brought a completely new perspective, not mentally, not an intellectual perspective, but an energetic, visceral sense of seeing everything completely from a different perspective, in the sense that the sense of self, was no longer located anywhere. I wasn't located here. Yes, there's a body. Yes, there's a mind. Yes, there's a whole human experience taking place. But I am no longer located anywhere. I'm located everywhere and nowhere. So all these perspectives came about. And it was very gradual and it was very, it's like every day there was a new kind of seeing. And this went on for years, actually. It was like being born again. It's like completely being born as a newborn.